So,
Hi
hi Ritu.
everybody. Hi Ritu.
Hi, Aarshiya.
Hi Dipali. Hi Leslie. Great.
Good to
So,
see you all again
yes.
on the volume 2 of Delimit the Limited You. So,
Yes.
welcome yet again to the celebration of your limitations. Yay!
Yes. All the points of view you have about what your limitations are, wherever you are
Yeah,
judging your limitations,
yeah,
what if you start looking at the gift of your limitations?
totally.
So, how is everybody doing? Any awarenesses showed up since yesterday?
Yeah.
Great.
So,
Hi,
very
Anil.
warm welcome to Anil, and I don't know who this iPhone belongs to,
Jyoti.
Leslie and Ritu.
Yes. Hi, Jyoti.
Yeah, so glad to have you here, Ritu.
Hi, Khushboo. I'm Anil.
Hi. Who is QCOM BTD? That's a very different name.
Yeah.
Cool. So, guys, what will we talk about today?
Hmm.
For all of you who were not there on the last call, we talked about limitations. And what if you start looking at your limitations not from the space of judgment?
And guys, wherein we allowed you we made you all expand your energies into that nothingness, going beyond this universe, and then have a regards to limitation in that particular area. So, say for
Yes.
example, if it's about money, what is the first thing that comes to you when you ask a question? Okay, what is the limitation that I am having in regards to money? And the first awareness that comes to you, please share with us, because that's how we can. So, Ritu, let's begin with you today. What would you bring up as limitation?
Mm, limitation? Uh,
Yes.
yeah. Not receiving all of me still,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
limiting myself.
Mhm.
Okay. What
Yeah.
else?
So,
Mm,
Aarshiya is, I guess, breaking out. Okay, great. So, guys, let's see what limitations we are creating. So, in any area of your life, look at anything that's being created in your life, whether it be your body, your relationships, money, career, your your business, even sex. So, are you willing to first just have a sense of the awareness of whatever it is that you're creating in your life? Even the limitations, anything that's happening in your life, look at all the creations, look at your body, look at your business, money, career, relationships, even the sex life. Look at everything. If you would like to share any limitations that you can sense, that you can be aware of, you can talk about that. Okay. Anybody would like to unmute themselves and talk about it? Okay, great. So, guys, what if you start looking at what it is that you're creating from the space of no judgment, no point of view? If you did not have to judge you for whatever it is you're creating, what would your life be like? Get the sense of that awareness. Hi, Shaila. Shalja. Okay, that's Shalja. Okay. So, guys, can you just get an awareness of whatever you're creating just from this point, from the space of awareness, just from the space of observing you as creating that, not having a point of view as to whether it is something bad, it is something good, it is something you'd like to change. Just something that, okay, I'm creating this. Also, owning up that, yes, you are creating. Okay, so Anil asks, how to do is my limitation. Okay, so Anil, what if you did not have to ask about how to do anything? What if you can just first look at everything? What if you didn't have to change even one thing about it? If there was not even one thing about that thing that you're creating that you had to change, would you be in allowance of whatever it is you're creating? And it's not about you creating only shit, it's about creating everything in your life. What if you have no point of view about whatever is getting created? Look at everything in your life, even the shitty stuff, even the things that you really are desperate to change. Everything is giving you an awareness. If you did not have a point of view, if you did not have a judgment that you have to change it, or that, when, see, look at this thing, when you are judging your creations, you are judging you for choosing those creations. If you did not have to judge yourself and those creations, how much more ease would you have? And then what if you can start to choose something that works for you? Arsh, would you like to add something to this?
Yes, so I actually somehow logged out in between, and I was aware of Ritu's question, or rather her sharing that she's still not in that space of receiving. Is that correct, Ritu? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, not being able to receive. So, how dynamically we all shut our receiving by our own point of views and our own judgments. And the very prevalent point of view and judgment that I get to hear from a lot of people is about deservability.
Yes.
I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that. Whatever, you have had an achievement, you deserved it. So actually, what do we understand about deservability? Who has decided who deserves what and in what capacity, in how much amount? It is such a big lie of this reality that you get only what you breeze just caress your hair, your body. So what is actually deservability? And everywhere we have bought into this lie that I deserve so and so amount of money, or so and such and such success in my life. And that's how we start building our life and our program based on that.
Yes.
For all you know, you deserve everything. As long as you are under this universe, the universe never judges that I would give this success or this much of money or this happiness to this person and not to the other person. So these are our limitations, our limited point of views, which actually stop us from moving ahead in our own life. So everywhere you guys have been running your life based on these abstract point of views, which don't even serve any purpose in your life today. Would you now let go of it, destroy, delete, cancel, just kind of, energetically burn, or just write that point of view on a piece of paper, make small pieces and flush it down? Yeah?
Yes, please.
Great. Brilliant. So, what
And
about also, one is deservability, the other is, that sense, that space of what you can create in your life. If you had no point of view about what you deserve and what you don't deserve, what on this planet, what in the universe would be available for you to create and have? You can create and have everything then. And then why are we not doing it? What stops us from doing that? So look at those points of view. One definitely was the deservability, and the more and more you come out of that space of deserving something, then you are being the space of, yes, I can have this. Yes, I'd like to create this because I can create it just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And what if you create your life or the elements of your life based on whatever joy that creation brings you, not from the point of view that you require to have this based on what this reality has told you, that you require to have properties, you require to have homes in your name, you require to have a car. What if for you it's something that works out that you even stay on rent and keep shifting?
Yeah.
What if that is more fun for you? What if that is the joy of creation for you? So wherever you're buying into the points of view of this reality, that what a stable life means, that you should have this much money in your account, that you should have.
So a lot of people say, okay, live life king size. Who creates that king size life? You create it. So everywhere you are stopping yourself by virtue of your own limited point of views, that I can't do this. This is too big for me. Because everywhere you have decided that this is too big for me, that's not my reach, is again your definition. And that definition, most probably, you have picked up from people around you, from your environment. People who tell you you can't do it. There is nothing that ever falls in the space or zone of you can't do it until you decide it. So everywhere you guys have decided and almost logged it. No, no, this is too big for me. This is too beyond my reach. I can't do this. Will you break that uh, decision of yours? Will you snap it up from that decision of yours, destroy and uncreate, delete, cancel whatever is required, and break it right here energetically?
Yes.
So think of it, that one thing that you so wanted to do in your life, maybe from years that you have been wanting to do, and you are the only person who has been stopping from reaching out to that thing. Think of that one thing which will, when it just lights up your face, it just lights up your eyes when you think of it, and yet you are the only one who is stopping from even taking that first step towards that thing, towards that goal, towards that career, towards that achievement, anything that you ever desire.
Yes.
So first and foremost, acknowledge what are the detrimental, limiting thoughts that are working in and around that. And even also get a cognizance and realization, are these thoughts even yours? Or you have just picked it up from people around you, say family, peers, or anybody around you who are not really wanting too much from their life. Maybe they are complacent. So tap into the energy of that exuberance of your ask, exuberance of your life, the enthusiasm of living. The
Yes.
moment you connect with that energy of exuberance and enthusiasm of living, believe me, entire universe conspires to give you all that is required to bring it to fruition, to materialize it.
Yes. Also here, since Aarshiya is talking about how it gets materialized, what if you start looking at all of your creations and everything that you would like to create more in your life from the space of no significance? Have you sensed when you create significance around something, that I
Yeah.
would like to have this in my life?
Hmm.
When you create a significant space, that automatically creates this sense of a lot of charge energetically that comes along with it, and you start pushing the same charge onto whatever you're asking to create or have in your life. So let's say, for example, I say that I'd like to buy a car, a new car for myself. And yes, this is When will I have the car? What if I do not put a timeline as to when I will have that car? So if you're looking at that creation from the space of no significance, then you allow the energy of that creation to move its structure, move its energies with ease into any way that it would like to get actualized in our reality. When you're doing form and structure, when you are doing a lot of significance, when you're going into the how of, how it will happen, then what happens is you are limiting every energy that is going to contribute to that thing actualizing in wherever you're going into the how of it. Would you let that go? Because the thing is ready to fall into your lap. I mean, not the car. If it falls on your lap, you're no longer there. But the thing is, your ask is already there to fall into your lap. The energy is there. It means the actualization is available, is possible. The energy, the you being able to sense the energy itself is an indication that the thing is possible. Now, with your points of view, you are limiting that possibility to come into your space. So, what if you change that? What if you lose the significance around things? And when I say lose the significance, we here also talk about how to lose the significance, because yes, I get it. When it comes to money, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to so many areas of your life, you have significance coming in. What would you do to get that significance energy, that force energy, that intensity out of that space of that creation? What can we do here? So Aarshiya and I would like to give you some tools around this. So what if, how to get out that significance energy? What if you just put the ask into the universe, that universe, I'd like to have this. Universe, God, whatever energy is, working for you, you can just ask that, okay, I'd like to have this. What if the universe was a catalog? What if the universe was a catalog out of which you could just wish that, okay, I'd like to have this, I'd like to have this, I'd like to have this. Instead of I want this, I'd like to have. Sense the energy of I want this or I need this. And then sense the energy of I'd like to have this.
So basically what Khushboo is trying to say is, every time you say, I want something, I want money, I want this, it simply means you lack it. Because want has 27 meanings in the English dictionary, which means lack. So suppose there is this very dear thing that you have been really desiring to have, yearning to have. Whatever that thing is, just close your eyes and have that thing in front of you and say, I don't want it.
Whether it's
say
money.
that a couple of times. That it may sound weird, but just say that a couple of times, I don't want it. What actually you are doing by saying this, I don't want it, I don't want money, I don't want money, I don't want money, you are actually creating the energy of lack attached to that want. So are you ready for this exercise?
So we're gonna say it 10 times, and if you would like to join us, you can unmute yourselves. So let's talk about money, for example, here. So let's do I don't want money 10 times. So I don't want money.
I don't want money.
I don't want
I don't want money.
I don't want
I don't
money.
want money.
I
I don't want money. I don't want money. I don't want money.
I
I
don't
don't want money.
I
I
don't
don't want money. I don't want money. I don't want money.
want money.
I don't want, which is actually nothing but energy.
Yes.
And how, so along with that significance comes like a trail of judgments. I don't have it. I do not get enough.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to have it in my life.
Yes.
So everywhere you are choosing not having that thing from the space of you rejecting yourself from that thing. It is not that the thing is rejecting you, whatever you are asking for. Let's say when you talk about, let's say you want $1 million by the next year. One, by the next year is a judgment, because in the energy of the universe, time is not an element.
Yeah. You are
It
trying
was,
to control it.
yes,
That's an element of control. I want it by ear, because if it doesn't show up by year's time, you're quick to decide and judge and conclude, oh, this thing doesn't work.
and what if you don't have the point of view about the time, you might just get a bag of $1 million, and you might just have it next week, but you have created that I'm going to create this in 1 year when the bag is ready in front of
Yes.
you in a week's time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what if the thing wants to come to you in a easier and a quicker way, but with the point of view
Absolutely.
of I want it within this time, what you're creating is a limitation,
Guys,
because you
we
do
are
not
big
have
time control freaks. Whether you admit it or not, we
that.
are big time control freaks. We want to control every area of our life, every happening of our life. and
Yes.
and we are control freaks to the extent that if there is something happening, it has to be in a certain manner. It has to turn out in that particular way, whereas universe says you will get what you are asking for sure. You will get it. How
Yes.
you will get it, nobody knows. Stop getting into the how, guys.
Yes.
Stop
So I'd
controlling the
like to
hows.
share something here. There was this incident where I was playing with the tool. We have one of these tools with money. I was playing it with the point of view of testing it. I had just started doing Access, and somebody gave me this tool. So I was just like, let me see if it even works. So I was using the tool, I'd like to have money now. Universe, I'd
Hmm.
like to have the money now. So said this for a few days, and initially, yes, I had a charge, I had a significance that I'm using this tool to test it. I'm using this tool to really see whether it is true for me or not, whether it works or not. And I wanted the money at that time. So I was just
Yeah.
playing with it. And then 3-4 days later, I forgot using the tool. I used the tool for a few days, and later on, I forgot. And then I had to go
Hmm.
somewhere, and I came back, like I had to make some payments. And when I came back, I had 9,000 extra cash in my wallet. Like my wallet was about to burst.
Wow.
And
Wow.
initially, I got into this space like, how did this money come here? Because I had to make some payments. And
Hmm.
according to that, I was supposed to have only 1,500 bucks in my wallet, and I had 10,500. And suddenly I'm like, where did this money come from? And immediately I got into that computation reel in my head, whether I made the payment or not, because I did all those things and I made the payments. And I got confused, and I started trying to find a logic as to how that money came in my wallet. I was looking for the reason, because I was not, at that time, I was not willing to look at the magic
Yep.
of the tool that I used. And a few days later, after a lot of head banging and everything, a few days later, I realized, oh, I was using the tool. So,
Good
whenever,
morning. So, so that's how how you woke up, Khushboo, right?
yeah,
You woke up that
absolutely. I was just like,
that you were
well,
using.
what's going on here, right? And
And believe me, guys, inadvertently, all of us sometimes unknowingly use the tools, and we have things show up magically.
yes.
We kill a lot of things by applying our logic. These
So,
just logic and magic cannot be in the same space.
So another thing I'd like to share with what I have really learned about no significance around what you're asking for is like whenever I lose the significance, I basically forget about the ask.
Yeah.
Because if I have a keep remembering it in my brain cognitively that I'm asking for this, because the energy of charge and all the significance will still be there, because of that, it will remain in my head that, oh, I'm asking for this. Oh, I'm asking for this. The moment I forgot using the tool. I forgot that I had this ask. So it gave the universe the space to rearrange
Yeah.
itself and create that magic and have that extra cash in my wallet. the moment I forgot. Because when you forget something, you might have even experienced it for yourself. When you forget about something, basically you don't have any significance around that thing, right?
Yeah.
People who tend to forget a lot, basically they lose the significance around that thing, and that is why they forget it, right?
Hmm.
So the moment you forget it also, what if instead of looking at your forgetfulness as a wrongness, what if you start looking at the contribution of your forgetfulness? Because then you're losing the
Totally.
significance, and then you can actually ask from the space of just the universe conspiring with all the molecules, with all the energies, everything, with our planet, with this reality, to create for us, to bring that thing into our space that we're even asking for. So everywhere you're choosing to have a significance on things, that if I put my brain enough on that thing, it will get created. No, sorry. Let me tell you, it's going to be a very big letdown and a disappointment. So what if you be the space of no significance with your asks? Are you willing to do that?
And what if instead of significance, you could just ask to be the vibrational match of your ask?
Yes.
So if you could just ask the universe, okay, and your body, so what energy and what energy, space, and consciousness can I and my body be to be a vibrational match to whatever that you're asking? Maybe a high-end car, a desirable job, your enjoyable other, your life partner, until you become a vibrational match to that what you are asking, what you're desiring to have, it will keep eluding you, and you will go on striving for it. But if you just keep asking the question, what can I be and do to have this thing come in my life, breaking the patterns of those judgments, allow you to have all that you desire to have in your life. By being the energy, mere energy of question, you break those algorithms of all the decisions and conclusions that you have made in the past, and you have begun to build up a new energy, which now will has already started moving the cogs. The universe has already started moving the cogs of what you are asking, and believe me, universe is listening to you all the time.
All the time.
So please hear what you are saying about yourself, about your ask, about your desires.
Also
Even
be
for
aware of, yeah.
even for the minutest of second, if you say, oh, this is not working, it just doesn't work, it's like something very stupid, the moment you have said that, you have cancelled, you have destroyed your own creation.
Maybe the thing was right at your doorstep, and the moment you said that, and it's just like
Absolutely.
it went away without even ringing the bell.
Absolutely.
So you have to be really in question all the time, all the time, all the time, and I cannot stress enough on that. You know, when we're creating things, as facilitators of Access Consciousness, Aarshiya and I both are certified facilitators with Access, and we talk about creating with questions.
Totally.
So,
And we have been facilitators for 6 years now, and believe me, it's good amount of time that we the way we have created our life, that we
yes,
have come up with this unique program of 100 days to bring you guys on the same pedestal. And it works because we have seen those tremendous changes in our life, what you call so-called magic. We have seen that, we have created that, and we create every single day. It's just that you
yes.
have to get the knack of it. You have to be the vibrational frequency of what you are asking for.
Because that is actually that is the only thing that is stopping your creation from actually coming into
Absolutely.
your space. So are you
Yes.
willing to have that? That is the question. And here we would like to invite you. for this class that we're creating.
And just before that, before Khushboo goes on explaining the program, which is starting now from the 5th of August, and just one thing that I would say here, which is coming very strongly to me, is give a deaf ear to anybody and everybody who says you cannot do this, you cannot have this is too big for you,
Yes.
this is beyond your reach. Just shut your ears to them.
Also, when we're inviting you to this possibility, be in question, totally be in question from no point of view as to will choosing this create greater for your life?
Yep.
What will your life be 5 years down the line if you choose this? What will your life be 5 years down the line if you do not choose this? It may be light, it may be a yes or a no for any of you, and everything is fine. Everything is totally okay. So I'll give you a small, information about what we are creating together and how it even showed up. It actually showed up with the way we created, like we were in question all the time, and we actually started creating it from the space of having a book club, and through days it has not remained to be a book club. It has become so beyond that we can't even call it a book club anymore, and so much energy has been shifting with this creation every day that I cannot even explain it in words. So we're calling it the 99 days to unfuck yourself intensive masterclass with
Yeah.
me and with Arsh. And here we would like to invite you with the details as to what we're going to create in 99 days. Just a second, give me a second. I'll just post the link as well.
Yay, Ritu is back.
Great. So guys, this is the name of, in the chat, this is the name of our class. And here I'm sending you the registration link. So what we're doing through these 99 days, first of all, we will be looking at the 11 elements that help in the creation of your grander life. Secondly, we will be removing all the things, the roadblocks that halt your life, that halt your creations. Thirdly, we're going to do energetic creation of possibilities, something that will work with shifting your very molecular structure of the body and how the universe,
On your body level and being level.
yes, that along with how you are energetically engaged with the universe, how the universe contributes to your life, and how you are engaging with the universe. And we'll be doing a lot of energy work in this. This is not a hands-on body process or anything. We are going to do energetic creations with you. Fourth of all, we're going to have throughout all these 99 days, we are having a journal. So you guys have to be on the journal for 99 days. Plus, we'll have a closed Facebook group wherein you'll get all the prompts, all the energetic work that is happening, everything, and you get all the questions. You can ask a lot of things. You can contribute to each other on the group. So these are the things we're doing, and we're going to have we're calling it the unfuck calls,
Every
unfuck
week.
calls every week. And we're looking at creating this starting August 5th.
And just one more thing, we are going to have you list down 11 asks that you're going to have. 11 asks, 11 things that you want to change in your life, 11 things that you so desire to have in your life. And we are going to address all of them one by one.
Yes.
So suppose, for example, you come up with something like in your first task, I want to have this, I want to go abroad for further studies. So then energetically, like Khushboo mentioned, that every week there would be two detracting factors which have been stopping you from having that ask of yours. Removal of those two detracting factors, introducing and assimilating that one element which is required for the creation of that grander life.
Yes.
The energetic synthesis of the energetic
Possibilities.
shift
Yeah.
on the molecular structure of your body and being, which both I and Khushboo would be doing in our personal spaces. So we might ask you for your pictures as well, so that we know who we are working on and who we are working for.
Yes.
And besides that, like Khushbu said, you're maintaining the journal. There are 11 asks throughout the program. And with everything which shows up in your life, you are bringing up your sharings. There are sharings every day on the closed Facebook group.
Yes.
It's like literally we are walking you through this program for 100 days.
And remember, the program, yes, the calls are going to be there for 100 days, but the energies of the group, the energies of the masterclass are
Yeah,
going to continue even after 100 days. So
even after,
we're
yeah,
not looking at closing down the
yeah,
whole event after 100 days. It will still be an ongoing process, because when you listen to the calls again and again, you'll be getting the call recordings and everything. So when you listen to the calls, and you might, let's say you finished one cycle of doing the masterclass, and you might want to continue doing the journal prompts again, and you might want to continue listening to the calls. So then the group is there, and we'll be actively involved, where to actually take you step by step
yeah.
into the energetic creation of all of your asks, into the energetic creation of all the possibilities that you are not aware of.
Yes.
So this is what we are creating for now. And if you'd like us to give you the details, we have some very interesting prices showing up for this. So for those who are not from India and they can pay us in USD, so the early bird price for that is $1,000 for the 99 days with the closed FP group and everything that we're contributing. And the early bird is on up till the 31st of July. So you can, if
Yeah.
you would like to avail the early bird price, it is 1,000 USD, or in Indian currency, it is going to be 70,000 rupees. And after 31st of July, the normal price, so here is the surprise, the normal price you can choose, it is either $1,100 USD or 1,200 USD, or 80,000 Indian currency or 90,000 Indian currency, whatever you would like to choose. And listen, one more thing here. There is no set pattern as to what you'll receive in the two prices. So choose what's right for you. No point of view about what you're going to get out of these two. What's light for you, what's gonna create greater for you. It could be 80,000 rupees, it could be 90,000 rupees, or the early bird price of 70,000, or again for the USD payments, it can be $1,000 up till 31st of July, and it can be 1,100 or $1,200. You choose out of whatever amount. uh, After that, so we begin the class on the 5th, and we will not be taking any late entries. So if you have to
Yes.
register, and if you'd like to avail the early bird, we'll send you the link. And what you can do is, I have just typed in the registration link. You can see it as the new link for registration. This is a Google form. So you just fill in the details here if you're interested in this. If it's going to create greater, ask yourself the question if it's going to create greater for you,
Yeah.
and then choose what's going to show up, and then you can contact us. We'll send you an email with the payment links after we receive an email from you. We'll send you a proper formal invite for this, and that's it. So guys, be in
It is a
question.
commitment, guys, of 100 days. If you
Yes.
are committed to change your life vibrationally on each and every frequency level, having that ask of yours, 11 asks, come to fruition, then only come on board, then only make the commitment.
Yes. And we would just like to invite you for this new creation that Arsha and I are creating. Be in question what's
Yeah.
going to create greater. Be in question whether this class will create greater for you or not. And yes or no, there's no right answer. There's
Yep.
no wrong answer. you choose, just be the energy of what is going to create greater.
And
If you sense
feel
the
free,
energy of the class, yes.
totally, feel free to connect with either of us for any further details that you may require.
Yes, I'm
And
just typing in the email address for you to connect with us as well.
yeah,
I'm
and we are
typing that
still
in.
here around for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. If you guys are bringing any questions, let's make it interactive, guys. So if you have any questions, if not about the program per se, but about anything, bring it up. Any question, guys? Anything that you would want clarity about? Nothing?
Cool. I'll just type in the details so that people can look at it. And so I have typed in your early bird price is 1000 USD or 70,000 INR, and your regular price is going to be 1100 USD
Thank you so much, Khushboo, for that.
or 1200 USD. You choose, no point of view.
Yes.
And in INR, it is 80,000 or 90,000. Well, now you choose what works for you. What's going to create greater for you if you're choosing this class. Okay, so guys, again, just once again, the registration link and all the details are with you. So you can send us an email if you have any queries on the email ID sent above, and you can register with us with the link given, and we'll send you the invoice and all the details. Plus, we'll add you to the Facebook group, and we begin on the 5th of August. Okay, so
Yes,
we'll
and we're
take a
awaiting
leave
your
now.
questions.
Yeah.
We are here for 5 minutes more. If you have any question, guys, if you don't want to speak up, you can type your questions in the message box. We are here to address that.
If you have any questions about what we'll be covering in this,
Yes.
beyond whatever we have explained, if you have anything more that you'd like to talk about, you can do that.
Or just any question about anything. Okay,
Cool.
looks like people have no question.
Brilliant. They know everything.
They know everything. Yeah.
Cool. So guys,
Thank you so much, guys.
yes, and we'll take a leave, and please do
Yes.
connect with us and join us
Yes.
for the class. We're beginning on the 5th of
And
August.
it's so nice to have
Great.
you all here.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, guys.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.